Hello, hello, Mr. Braden, Miss Ellie, Mr. Maximum Volumus. That's our chicken. That's right there. And myself welcome you to our forums videos of what it is I look for. This one is going to be Chunjian Il-Chung. Chunjian Il-Chung. This is the Blue Belt forum. It's a pretty fun forum. I actually, there's several, we could actually do 2 different videos on this. The application, what I look for, technique, what I look for, or maybe the tempo, because the speed that this form can be done, when done correctly, has very different speeds. When it's done this way, it's going to be very simple. Emotion, talk about it. Emotion, talk about it. Do something, I talk about it. When you're doing this form should not be 1, 2, 3, 4, because you're supposed to be pretending that you are having this little mini battle. So if somebody's coming at me and I go wham, I'm not going to stand there and look at them. They're not going to stay there very long, or they're going to hit me with the other hand. Bam, bam, bam. All right, now I'm going to come forward. All right, different tempos, fun stuff. Not necessarily what we're going to do right now, but we are going to break it down a little bit. So, Mr. Braden, June B for Chunjian Il-Chung. Good. His feet are apart on this one. Hands are up in front of his face and just a little bit higher, because the meaning of this form is sky, the limitless potential. That means he's got to be looking at the sky, which he's looking at a tree. There's the sky. There we go. So up nice and high. That is really convenient for number 1, because your hand's already above that punch coming in, and you can lock it up. All right, let's go. 1. Good. I look for that. What I don't want to see on that first move is, bam, got it. All right. That's I do see that, but that's because people don't know what's going on and they're confused and they're trying to get you. Their body is trying to do something that makes sense to their brain. So they think maybe it's a warm up. But all you're doing is, if somebody punches you, you're gonna go around that arm, bam, lock it in. All right. And 2, boom, he hits in the high section, palm heel strike. 3. Groin strike with a palm heel. He's in a nice front stance now. Notice his stance got bigger. Went from back stance to front stance. This is one of my favorite parts. 4. He gets rid of me. That's a pushing palm heel block. This hand straight up and down, just a boxer's block right here. Right? And 5. Good. And we're gonna go midsection with this right here. Good. Nothing more, just a punch with a good front stance. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for his backhand. It's in a good spot. 6. Good. Same thing on the other side. 7. High section. Front stance there. Good. 8. Low section. 9. Pushing palm heel block. Straight up and down right here. Not here. Here. Good. 10. Good. Midsection, Braden. There you go. 11. Good. Very long stance. Anytime you're going to do an X block, the stance has to feel uncomfortable. If it feels comfortable, you're not doing it right. If I walk up to him, which I'm going to, and kick, he wants to have that out in front of his head too, so I don't hit that instead. But this will stop me, whereas if he's up higher, his groin will stop me instead of the block. We don't want that. 12. Good. Horse stance, inward forearm block. Good heavens. What is number 12 called? Look that up and bark it at me for me. All right, and 13. Step behind side kick. Reloads, comes down with control. 14. Good. The elbow. He's coming in. He just kicked somebody. They're moving back a little bit, and then the person next to him elbowed. From here, this is the motion. I am pushing my elbow into him. Pushing my elbow into him. Not punching my elbow into him. All right. This, very powerful. All right. 15. And that is a front stance with an augmented block. Okay. Good. Augmented block again. Loads here. Finishes here. What you want to avoid on an augmented block, I'm going to do it backwards just so you can see it. I want you to avoid having 2 motions. You're pushing the block, just like you were just a moment ago pushing your elbow strike. You're pushing your block into position and holding it there strong. Get it off your body. Don't get hunkered down inside. Although it may have a purpose, it doesn't at this time. Number? 16. Good. It's the high section of the spear. He's actually a little too high. If you hit in the forehead, it's going to break your fingers. It's really a soft part of the throat. That's what you're striking at. Good reaction hand. Good stance. 17. Good. So he hits him in the throat, makes him go, ugh, and then immediately winds his feet back up. And that winding of his feet coming this way causes his arm to do a little circle. So it's going to come in, wham. All right. So here is what you're looking for. All right. 18. Good. Augmented block again. 19. He's going to come back with both hands in order to give himself some power to get that spear hand. So when he comes from his augment, he reloads like a box block. But then this hand opens, spears forward as the second hand gets put away. 20. Good. Again, hammer fist right here on this collarbone. 21. X stance, low X, I'm sorry, front stance, low X block. 21. Good. And I looked in the book, this is called an outside forearm block. So you're just going to be making them kind of miss you as you strike by.
Actually, next one's 23.
23. Good. Step behind side kick. 24. Again, pushing the elbow. Pushing the elbow. 25. Ogoshi. Good. What I look for on that is when you have the elbow, knowing what ogoshi is means you know that you grab the collar and then you grab around the belt. From here, my right foot has to come to my left foot, and then I would lift, pivot, and this position right here is what I'm looking for. I want to see that he has somebody's arm in his grip. He's controlling them. They're right there on the floor. That's what I want to see. A little bit of bend to the knee would be good too. I don't know too many judo players that just stand there and look at you. They get control of you and have really strong base after they do the throw. So that's what we want to see there. 26. One of my favorite blocks. Let's call it a parry block. There's several different ways you can break it down. You can call it palm heel inward block. I don't even call the back of the hand anymore. But a parry block means that as you have just thrown them, your right hand's going to come up and go past your face and stop. And you're going to look past it, and your second hand comes up and kind of gets in line. Right, so they're facing opposite directions. And the hand that's coming across your body goes this way. This hand stops out here. 27. Good, roundhouse kick. 28. Middle block. 29. Arc hand. When I first teach this technique, I tell you to pretend like you're trying to choke me and you put your hand like this. And then I straighten the hand out. So you put your hand like this and then flatten it. This is your striking surface, and that is an arc hand. Alright, so when I strike on this, boom, I'm striking with this part right here. The fingers are trying to get stretched out of the way. 30. Good, parry block, back stance. 31. 32. And 33. Key up is right there. Again, a little low here. Alright, left foot right turns, pyro. And a little higher on that. There you go. And chariot. Kunye. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll catch you soon.